to send in your pest of the weekend. Hit it. Hit it.
You're a pest. Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Nick and Rico's Pest of the Weekend on Happy Hour, brought to you by Bats to Rats.
Insubordinate and churlish.
All right, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Heyman text line. Both those open for you guys the entire show today. I want to hear your guys' Pest of the Weekend. Rico, what's yours?
You can go first.
I'm trying to think
normally
of one.
you ask me, so I just want to see if you're.
Rico, would you like to go first?
No, you can go first.
All right, let me think. Okay, so my Pest of the Weekend are cups.
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 This seems very well thought out.
They are. So if you're on the video stream, you see that I'm holding a Hydro Flask cup. All right.
Okay.
Now, I've wanted one of these cups for a very long time.
Okay.
The problem is that they are expensive. And I paid $30. See, it goes back to the whole, like, Nick doesn't like spending money. That's false. It just depends on what I spend money on.
Wait a minute.
$30 for a 20-ounce cup. And I then come into work today, tell Mark about my cup.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, yeah, I did like research on it. And all the off-brand cups are just as good as the Hydro Flask and Yetis.
They are.
And so now that I have that bit of information, I'm annoyed that they think that they can charge $30 for this, because it's idiots like myself that get ripped off.
It's a brand.
It is. So then I made the thought of, am I a clout chaser?
I think you might be.
I might be a clout chaser, unfortunately.
Tragic.
So, welcome. All right. What's your pest of the weekend?
My pest of the weekend is bugs.
Oh, okay. I'm actually going through this too. Okay, maybe I could have a pest of the weekend as bugs.
Okay. We got, and that actually, ties in with pest of the week.
Exactly.
So we got a new pool because ours blew away. It's really not for us. It's for Ellie. It was a little inflatable one, and it's somewhere around Lincoln flying around along with one of her inflatable flamingos. But
okay,
whatever. We got a new one. We filled it up. It's great. It's fantastic. The sun warms up the water. Sometimes it gets a little too warm, and it's a little weird. But we filled it up on Saturday, and then, we left it outside, obviously. And on Sunday, we went to get back in it during the day, and there was just so many bugs in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Ellie is not a fan of bugs. So we're sitting there, and we go to get in, and she's just like, ugh, bugs. So I had to spend, it wasn't that long, and it's really just me being annoyed. Spend a decent amount of time using one of her little toys to scoop all of the bugs, every little bug, out of the pool, and even the fuzz.
Okay.
She
doesn't like fuzz.
No, she didn't like the fuzz either. So
okay,
I'm just cleaning the pool out with the little toy. And it's the bugs just because, look, man, you can't swim. Why are you flying in water? What are you doing? I mean, I don't care because now you're dead and I don't have to deal with you and bugs are annoying. But, what are you doing? Don't fly in my pool. I'm
actually going to have to call Dane at 402-310-0904 because we've had spiders in our house. We've killed 3 in the last 2 days. And this can't do it. I just can't have it happen. UNL student Cole says, I mow at the Lincoln Airport, found a big bull snake.
That is awesome.
That is really cool. We used to have at a house we built my parents built up north. It was up by North Star at the time. And there was a bull snake in our yard. It was in our front yard. It was freaky. So we had
awesome.
My dad had to get with it. I think I've told this story before. I had to get it with a shovel. Did not kill it. Scooped it up with a shovel, put it in the garbage can, took it out to the country. So maybe that's the same bull snake.
Grab by the tail.
He did not.
Put a stick on its head.
Absolutely not.
Grab right behind the head.
Absolutely not. Somebody says, man, you guys have it rough.
We do.
We
That's
do.
Just the worst.
I appreciate you looking out for us. Harold Spheres, Pest of the Weekend, people who like their own posts or tweets.
It is weird.
Have you ever liked your own tweet?
No.
Never.
No. Why would I like my own tweet? There's enough people that do that already. Aha, I'm famous.
Oh, really?
No, not really.
Okay. Because think about this. If you were at 99 likes.
No, I wouldn't.
999 likes.
Not doing it.
You're not getting it to get to 1,000?
No.
Rico, get out of here.
I'll quote tweet it.
Maybe, yeah, you'd quote tweet it by saying, get me to 1,000 likes.
Exactly. I'm not gonna like my own tweet.
Maybe that's the clout chaser in me. I would like it for 1,000th like. If I was the 1,000th like, I would.
What does that do for you?
Nothing. But what does any social media do for us? If we want to have this conversation, Rico, we can.
Well, social media
Is Twitter really necessary?
It is.
Is
That's
it?
where I get all my news.
Man.
Like
that's-
Richard Jefferson being a referee in the summer league for a quarter for the Knicks.
Crowbait asks, where did Rico get his shirt?
Triple B.
402. That's what it says.
Yep.
Once again,
Shout out to Triple
402-464-5685. Thomas and Lincoln, I'm going to publicly request that you stop with the memes. I will walk by. So DP's
There's so
DP's
many.
DP's thing is right here, right? His iPad
Laptop.
or his laptop
Yeah.
thing. And I'll walk into the production studio and look over in the studio, and all I'll see is the bottom part of the tweet that just says of the meme. And I'm like, Thomas and Lincoln, it'd be one thing if you just sent him to ours, it just sent him to our show,
There's so
but
many.
you're sending them to so many shows. And my face is plastered on this text line right now.
So
And
many.
it shouldn't be. Here we go. Bill and Bennett has a best of the weekend.
Oh.
Discovering Mountain Time beer by New Belgium. We'll have to ask Kevin about that. Unnamed texter says, as long as you don't put a bunch of stickers on your Hydro Flask, Nick, you're good. Good thing I won't put a bunch of stickers. I'm a simple man.
Remember, you had a bunch of stickers on your laptop, right?
I did.
It
I
was
had
on your,
them
well, it
on,
was on your cover.
I had them on my cover, and I got rid of the cover.
You can do that again.
No. Notice I don't even have a. So I do need to get a cover because obviously I learned last time that I
Might
probably
be
should get a
important.
case so that if I drop it, I don't have to pay money about it. But anyway, all right, let's go ahead and go to a little bit of an early timeout, an early break.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either.
A little sip and Jake.
Little Sip and Jake. We're going to go to an early break. When we come back, we'll dive into Husker football stuff. Where does Rico at with the defensive line? Kind of a continuation. If you were listening during the captain, I talked about defensive line, talked a little bit about offensive line, and then also the quarterback situation. We'll get Rico's thoughts on the whole Chubba Purdy comments, all of that. How much is Enrique reading into Chubba Purdy?
All of it.
And, and then also, are we for sure that Chubba or Casey are going to be the starters? What about Logan Smothers? We'll dive into that. I want to hear your guys' thoughts all hour long. 402-464-5685. We'll be right back on the happy hour.
Empire Fence and Netting in Waverly is now hiring for several positions. They're looking for a fence installer for both commercial and residential, for local projects, and ones that require travel. They also have openings for operators, dirt work, welding positions, and applicants with CDLs are very desirable. If you're looking for a locally operated business that provides excellent work for customers and great benefits and care for its employees, email info@empire-fence.com or give them a call at 402-682-7658. Empire Fence and Netting.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Go to allofiber.com/fiberthings and switch today.
Hi, I'm Charlie Stone, and every year at this time, Honda of Lincoln has a 4th of July sales event. And this year, they have got a lot of great news to tell you about. Joining me, Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, tell us about your big 4th of July sales event going on right now.
Absolutely, Charlie. This year you can choose from over 100 quality pre-owned vehicles, and we have 50 certified pre-owned Hondas with fresh trade-ins arriving daily.
Now, Andy, I know you want the area car buyers to know you sell more than just pre-owned Hondas, right?
That's right, Charlie. We have people trading in Chevys, Fords, Jeeps, and other imports like Toyotas and Nissans, VWs, and more. Whether it's an older car or a late model car, we'll pay them top dollar for it. We're looking for cars every day.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Wings, splatter, splatter, splatter. Catch all this season's baseball action at one of your neighborhood Lincoln locations. Get League of Their Own wings, burgers, nachos, and ringers while catching all the action. Stop into Wings and Rings located on O Street in Meridian Park and 40th and Old Cheney in Williamsburg Village. Or place your order online at wingsandrings.com. That's wingsandrings.com. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Do you want your date to wait for your interlock device to let you drive? Your kids to ask why you have an ankle bracelet? Or your boss to see your criminal history? Do you want to miss important life events because of house arrest? Get a ride. A DUI costs more than you think.
Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is under new management, but has the same great service as before. If your current garage door seems outdated or isn't working properly, call their new number at 402-480-2840 to schedule service or get a new door ordered. Steve's can repair most types of garage doors and can always point you in the right direction to get the job done. Give Steve's Garage Doors and Services a call today at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840.
They say one great thing leads to another, and that's especially true when you visit a Great Clips salon. When you sit down for a haircut with the skilled and friendly stylist at one of our thousands of convenient Great Clips locations, they'll not only make your hair look great, they'll make you feel great too. And that's something you can't help but share with the world. Download our online check-in app today and opt in to get a ready next text when you're up next. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.58 per hour. And other select jobs starting at $24.28 per hour, with wages growing up to $30.30 per hour. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Hi, it's Tori DeVito. In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Sponsored by DHHS and aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
I grew up hearing that women are bad with money, but like many of you, I spent years paying bills, managing checking accounts, and taking care of my family. So turns out women are pretty good with money after all. And now I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to The Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, so if we would have went back to the air about 40 seconds early, I was choking on a jelly bean.
And what did you do to remedy that situation?
I went back and got more jelly beans. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Nick can't breathe and he's choking, and we're just
talking. Oh, it was serious. Yeah, you guys were just talking. Nate is 2 feet away from me. Hello, Nate and Buck.
Hello.
We're
What's
just
up?
talking to each
So
other.
yeah, you guys are
laughing.
just having a conversation, and I'm dying 2 feet away from you, and nobody's giving me the Heimlich.
I just look at you and I go, dude, are you okay? Because
Yeah, and I'm like,
you're like coughing for like a minute.
I'm like slowly going to the door, and I reach the handle. It feels like it's like just a gas chamber in here, and I'm trying to just breathe fresh air. And I was like lunging for the door, trying to breathe.
You know what they say? The best way to cure a hangover, keep drinking.
Keep drinking a beer. That's what I
The
said.
best way to stop choking on jelly beans, eat more jelly beans.
Eat more jelly
If
beans.
another
Gotta
jet-
unplug, yeah,
if another
unplug it.
it's like pool where the jelly bean goes down, just hits it, and it just goes.
Yeah,
right
it all
back.
goes out instant relief.
Yeah, you're good.
It looks
Instant
like
relief.
you're
You're
at the part of the jelly bean bag where you only have green and yellows left.
Green, yellow, and white.
This dude has
All the
taken
oranges
those
have
jelly
been
beans
eaten.
to
Have you
task.
guys played that game where you don't know if it's a bad jelly bean or a good jelly bean?
Oh, yeah.
Bean
And it's
Boozled?
like licorice or
Oh.
skunk spray.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
disgusting.
no
It's
interest in
terrible.
that.
I'm gonna
It's
bring
kind
it
of
in.
fun.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna bring it in. We're gonna play it.
But
on
I did actually throw up one time.
Oh yeah, the vomit one.
That
Disgusting.
one's actually really bad. And they smell bad.
What happened
too.
to Taste Test Tuesday?
It died.
It's dead.
We could do.
You know,
We
you
did
know
it once.
why?
Let's do that
Twice.
Arby's sandwich.
Yeah.
Arby's sandwiches
That
are
was-
expensive.
That's kind of expensive.
That
Jake's,
was where
we're
Taste
gonna make
Test
Jake.
Tuesday
Jake's
died.
the sales guy. He's making the money.
I-
Have
that-
him buy it.
Here's the thing: a lot of people were interested. There were a couple people interested on the text line in sponsoring it,
Oh, wow.
but yet it didn't get done.
But we can't try like that Arby's sandwich. It doesn't have like a might not be great, but it's not gonna be disgusting.
I mean, it might
Are you
be.
sure?
It could be
I
bad.
don't think so.
Apparently,
It could be bad.
so it's Wagyu beef and ground beef mixed. So everybody's like, it just tastes like a regular
See,
sandwich.
That's what I would.
Here's
think,
the
yeah.
thing:
Is it a cheeseburger?
I think you can put cheese on it. I honestly
like
don't
I have
know.
nothing against vegetarians, but I'm out on like the Impossible Whoppers.
I don't think probably like 20% of vegetarians would ever try one of those things.
Let me know if you're a vegetarian and you've tried the Impossible Whopper.
You know, I would.
Like,
so
I'm
they-
out
Fuck, have you tried it? You're a Burger King guy.
Yeah. Well,
What?
I'm upset at Burger
I have
King.
never
right now.
met a
Box of
Burger
Burger
King
King.
guy.
I used to work at BK.
Hey, I used to work at Amigos.
You also,
Oh, nice.
you also
I used to work
used
at
to work
Panera
at
Bread.
a local roast beef establishment.
That's right, a roast beef establishment.
No
Wait,
free shout outs.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
We're
I
already
used
talking
to-
about Burger King, so I'll let this one slide.
The king of fast food,
Yeah, I used to.
or
Be,
the crown,
I used
the
to.
fast food crown.
I
guess.
used to frequent the Burger Monarchy quite often when I was in high school.
Personally, I hate Burger King. I'll say it. I really don't like it.
I do too.
I get
don't have
sick
to like it.
basically every time that I eat it.
yeah.
It just doesn't
How many
react to my
times?
stomach.
How
well.
many times do you eat Burger King though?
I haven't had Burger King in maybe like 7 years.
I think I had Burger King.
It's been a long time.
Just
so
same,
maybe,
same amount
maybe
of
it
time.
changed.
Same amount of time I have not entered a Home Depot.
That's crazy.
7
What is
years.
up with you and Home Depot?
We were talking about
You
that.
need some
during
PVC
the
pipe?
break.
Go
No,
to Home Depot.
You need anything, go to Home Depot or Menards.
I had a Home Depot gift card. Went in there, bought some stuff. It was awesome. Bought some drill bits. Started hanging some stuff up in the garage.
my thing with Menards
It's
is
a
you hear
rental,
that
but still.
you hear that jingle play over the loudspeakers inside Menards, and you can't get it out of your head for at least 24 hours.
Yeah.
The save big money.
I can't go to Menards
That's right,
anymore.
that's
I used to go all the time
Menards.
with my grandpa. He would always buy stuff. I would just be there for the candy that he got me when we were on our way out.
The what?
Candy.
You said
You
that
bought
weird.
you bought candy at Menards.
Yeah.
You can get anything
What?
at Menards.
He bought me candy at
You get
Menards.
I don't
As a
think
kid.
I've ever stepped foot in a Menards.
What?
Being entirely honest, with you, I don't think I've ever.
We should
stepped
take you
foot
to
in
a Menards.
Do you go to
Is
Home
it like
Depot?
I've been to Home Depot. I love.
Not
Home
do
Depot.
you go? I mean, have you been like Lowe's?
Yeah. No,
You
I'm
go?
not a big Lowe's guy.
No.
I don't like the colors. They throw me off.
You can't see the colors.
What?
Hey, whoa! That's a low blow. That's a low blow. I know that it's blue or purple. I'm not entirely sure which one, but I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's a low
No
blow.
wonder why you think those color combinations sucks.
Exactly.
Purple and red?
No, it is.
Said I don't like the
But
colors.
that's why I like Home Depot. Home Depot is there for colorblind people that are colorblind because
Yeah.
you know it's orange.
Oh yeah.
It's very obviously orange.
College Game Day is built by Home Depot. That's where I
See?
go.
That's what I'm saying.
What if
we were gonna talk quarterbacks. What are we doing?
Is Menards basically advanced auto? That's what I always interpreted. it as.
advanced auto?
No.
Yeah, you ever been to an
No.
advanced auto?
No.
Yes, I have. It's not that.
I got my battery at advanced auto. They do good work.
You're not getting a battery at Menards. I'll tell you that.
Giving free shout outs.
Dude, I'm not giving a
Dude,
shout out.
Menards.
This was in Virginia. It doesn't count.
I'm pretty sure Menards is like. When I always think of Menards, it's always like sliding doors or like front doors. I always think of the door section.
There's a lot you can do. It's the same as Lowe's or Home Depot.
Is it
Like,
really?
Any,
Box
yeah,
getting mad.
It's the same
Box-
thing.
Box getting mad.
Well, Box,
They're-
you
they are-
gotta keep in mind, Bach's a dad.
I know
So he
Home
lives at Home Depot.
They are literally the same. The only difference is at Menards you can also get groceries.
When
That
I,
is true.
when
I
I,
love this
when I,
dad conversation.
when I think of Lowe's, I think of outdoor stuff.
Yeah, they have indoor stuff as well.
And when I think of Home Depot, I think of lumber.
Why?
I thought you thought of sliding doors.
No, that's Menards.
Oh, that's Menards. Yeah.
Menards is sliding doors.
Lumber's expensive right now. actually.
Lumber.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
talk
is,
about those
yeah.
lumber
Dude, you
prices.
could go to Menards. You could get the wood. You could cut it there. You could have them cut it there at Menards.
Boom. Ed says you can get a car battery at Menards. Thank you, Ed. It's like an advanced
go.
auto.
It's not though.
I'm
But
telling-
sure.
I'm
There's a lot of, you can get lights, you can get toilets, you can get whatever you
I
want
always
there.
think of like the
toilets,
lights and the-
bathtubs.
and the
Bathtubs.
ceiling
Bathtubs is a
fans.
characteristic
Ceiling
of Menards.
fans,
At
yeah.
Menards.
I need to get a few.
The
of those.
light
Because they don't
section.
have them all- yeah.
The light section,
all
yeah.
lit up.
Yeah.
Mark says y'all are dumb.
Thank you, Mark.
Mark also a dad, so he's
This
probably
is-
enjoying
yeah.
this conversation.
I feel
too.
like this is more of like a spillover type situation.
Yeah, why are we doing this?
I don't know why we're doing this early.
All right, so yeah, we should. Yeah, are we gonna do a spillover? Are we gonna start
We
doing that?
can.
We're already here.
This is
Oh,
the
you
type
mean
of conversation.
Like future.
Yeah,
Sure,
most
why
of the
not?
time. I
Yeah,
might
see,
not
why
be
not?
completely done with prep.
Oh,
But Nate can run in here.
Bach
run in here.
doesn't like commitment.
No, most days I will. I'm just slow on printing. stuff like
That
that.
is true. The printer's working now, though.
Oh, I know.
So we're good to go.
Oh,
yeah.
We're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. Okay. So Chubba Purdy, guys, I brought you guys in. We brought you guys in because we want to ask you guys' thoughts on this. So Chubba Purdy talked to Steve Sibble of On3.com. Obviously, Sibble, good friend, good guy.
$1.
It's gonna be on my show later.
$1.
There you go.
There it
Nice.
is.
Anyway,
Plug.
Chubba Purdy said this quote.
No free shout outs.
Yeah, stop shouting out
He's
Steve
gonna
Sibble.
be here later.
Uh,
he works here.
Here's Chubba Purdy. Obviously, Casey Thompson had experience last year. I know he was dealing with a thumb injury and all that, but as of right now, I'm just focused on competing with him, Logan, whoever. I'm just ready to compete, go into fall camp working hard. Hopefully it's a fair competition, and whoever competes and does the best gets the job. Thoughts? Are we reading in to the part where it says hopefully it's a fair competition?
Yes, we are completely reading into that because I think when everybody hears the word fair, they just assume that it was going to be unfair at one point, and they were leaning hard towards one quarterback or the other. But you have to think, even in a competition, there is going to be a favorite. There's going to be somebody that you are looking at as a person who, it's not that they don't have to do as much. It's just that you already have them in your mind as the front runner. And we talked about this on we didn't. Jay Foreman talked about this on Old School earlier today, where he says it's not that it's not going to be a competition. It's just that the definition of competition is just going to be different for some people, where Casey Thompson's going to go in and he's the presumed starter. He already has that, but he has to go in and he has to prove that he's good enough to be the starter. He has to fight to keep that job. Whereas Chubba and Logan have to go in and not just believe that, oh, it's Casey Thompson's job to lose. They just have to go in and believe, look, I'm good enough to be the starter. I'm just going to play at this level and try to prove myself as, the better quarterback in the group.
Of
Where are
course,
we at?
there's going to be quarterback competition, but this is what I have to say about Chubba Purdy. You'd be maybe not a fool, but it would be foolish to think that Casey Thompson is going to be the starter. Listen, he has the Power 5 experience. Out of everyone in the room, who has the most experience at the Power 5 level? Casey Thompson. What does Nebraska need more than anything? A quarterback that has Power 5 experience. Casey Thompson probably will be the starter, and he's probably going to win this quote-unquote competition. Why do we think this is so like, I understand that we won a quarterback competition. I get that. This is the first time in 3 years we're going to go into this offseason. We don't know the quarterback. Sorry, 4 years, excuse me. But why would we think that he's not going to be the starter? Chubba Purdy has no Power 5 experience.
I think
Logan Smothers has no Power 5 experience.
Well, Chubba said it. It's not nobody's coming out and saying I think this guy's going to win. Chubba said he wants a fair competition,
which he should,
But him saying
he
that
should
I want a fair
understand that Casey's the favorite.
Him saying I want a fair competition, whether or not he meant it that way or not, kind of paints a negative light on the coaching staff, kind of implying that there wasn't going to be a fair competition, or there isn't going to be a fair competition, and that he's already sitting second or third or whatever, and he has to work that much harder to become the starter.
Because he should. He should have to work
Oh,
harder.
he does. Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
Casey Thompson has the experience. You brought him in as the guy that has the experience and is ready to play now. Is Chubba Purdy ready to play now? Probably, maybe, but he doesn't have what Casey Thompson has.
Here's a question: If Chubba Purdy's the starter, who does it tell you more about, Casey Thompson or Chubba Purdy?
I'd say more to me about Chubba Purdy because I think that that's the whole obstacle he has to get over is not just play and pace with Casey Thompson, who is going to be the presumed starter, the starter that they got out of the portal. You're going to have to like overwhelm them. You're going to have to force their hand and saying like, clearly, guys, look at practice, look at the snaps, look what I did compared to him. It's going to have to be overwhelming in my mind to get that.
I agree.
When you look at like what's going to be fair, again, there's a presumption with Casey Thompson coming out of the portal. Maybe it'd be different if Chuba Purdy was the first one that committed out of the portal, but he committed after Casey Thompson. They got, so I think altogether it's like, you know, what's fair is going to be Casey Thompson probably starting with the ones and getting 75% of the snaps that they need, and then the other guys making the most of their opportunities and trying to make a little bit more of a fight about it. But it's, you know, when you say fair, it's not going to be even snaps. Why would it be?
Well, exactly. I think it's going to be it was going to be a competition regardless, like even with Casey Thompson's experience, because you know, again, as Jay Foreman said earlier, no matter how many stats Casey has, no matter how many stats Chuba has, no matter how good their numbers look, you know, regardless of Chuba having the least amount of snaps, neither one of them did it in Lincoln. Neither one of them did that in Lancaster County. You know, Chuba did that against, you know, what was it, UMass and whoever else they faced, and Casey Thompson did it against Big 12 competition. Granted, it's Power 5 competition, but it's Big 12 competition where the defenses aren't up to the same level. Granted, you know, maybe Oklahoma State's was extremely solid, but not up to the same level as some of the defenses they're going to be facing in the Big 10. So those two coming in legitimately have to compete to show, you know, which one of them is going to be the starter regardless. I know Casey Thompson's coming in with the most experience, and everybody outside of the coaching staff has this preconceived notion that with that experience, with the numbers he put up, he is going to be the starter regardless, that he's going to be handed the job. But in reality, at least to me, they both have to fight to get that starting job. And oh, don't forget, Logan Smothers is here. He put up some pretty good numbers against a sturdy Iowa defense. They didn't win the game.
Box Iowa defense.
They didn't win the game.
Trust me, I love Logan Smothers. I'm all for that, but I also think the coaching staff knows who the starter is going to be. I mean, we've talked about it. Mark Whipple came out and said, he's like, what do you expect? Like, of course he's taking the starting reps.
And when you're
and he's going to be.
When you're installing a new offense, like they don't have time to dance around and wait till the last minute to pick a starter. I think
that's what they did their first year. Granted, it's a new staff, but that's what they did their first year.
Different time in their coaching.
You know, you brought the
with
freshman in who hadn't
Nebraska.
played in an entire season in Adrian Martinez. You had Tristan Jebby who had been there for a year or two.
It's also,
and you waited until like a week or two before the first game to name your starter.
It's very different though, Rico, and this is what I think is going to make it difficult for Chuba Purdy and Logan Smothers. This coaching staff could take risks. They could take chances in year one. Everyone, including the fan base, said this thing is going to take time. Fans have had enough. Trev Alberts has had enough.
Yeah.
Everyone is finished with getting almost there. You can't take risks anymore. You can't take. You have to be.
They're both a risk.
I would say Casey Thompson is not.
He's less of a risk.
He's a risk, but you can't take the risks anymore. Like you just don't. You can't afford it. You can't. This fan base has had enough. You have to win 6 or 7 games this year, or it's over.
With that, with that in mind, also, that makes the whole the conversation fascinating. If Chuba Purdy ends up winning it,
you're right.
With the whole risk,
You're right.
when you bring in the risk factor, all I'm saying, guys, right at the start when Casey Thompson transferred in, it was there's no way anybody else is the starter. There's no way. Obviously, they can say there's going to be a competition, all that, and I don't believe it. I don't know. There's something with conversations that I've personally had, also from what we've heard just around the program, is that it's a lot closer than we think. Whether it's I don't want to say leadership or lack thereof, or with the players. I'm not trying to speculate or anything like that. I just think it's a lot closer than people think with Chuba Purdy and Casey Thompson. Now, where does Logan Smothers or guess who, Heinrich Harburg, fit into this?
Yeah.
They kind of just get lost in the shuffle. It's so weird because. And it shows you how much it's changed from last year's preseason or spring ball, because Heinrich Harburg was like the next coming. All you heard about Heinrich Harburg was how tall he was, how quick he was, and how he could throw it.
He made that one throw in practice.
That's what I'm saying. That's all you heard. And now he's the 4th string quarterback. Like, yes, you brought guys in, but automatically they're just better than him. So then that, begs the question of how good was the room last year. But looking at
Logan
this year,
Smothers being left out of talk for the
this
starting
year
quarterback conversation this year is kind of disrespectful.
I think so as well.
What I think is so interesting is real quick though, Bach, is if Logan Smothers decided to stay and never even flirted with the transfer portal, it makes you think maybe someone is telling him something that we don't know about. Because
That's
I was
exactly my
shocked.
point,
I
man.
was
Like-
shocked when Logan Smothers. I mean, he didn't even flirt with the transfer
No,
portal.
he's-
Since day one, he said, "I'm here and I'm here to stay." Someone has to be telling him something, right? You would assume,
Or he truly believes he can win the job.
or he thinks he can win the job.
Yeah, maybe he's loyal and all that stuff. That's the kind of
He's the longest
thing
tenured
of
quarterback on
yesteryear.
the roster.
Yeah, we all know that Iowa game plan wasn't sustainable, and that offense
No, absolutely
is
not.
kind of changing anyway. I just think look out for these guys. One, I think you need more than one quarterback ready to go. Regardless, that's been a problem when we
Yeah.
complain about Adrian staying in there with 4 picks, and Scott thought about switching quarterbacks but didn't do it. I think that says a lot about
You're
the
right.
preparation and the backups, and
I
that
was-
includes Luke McCaffrey moving back first.
That exactly kind of goes into this next point that I want to make is I've asked Evan, Sip, other people all throughout like various media outlets, all that about how quick they think the staff is to pull the plug on guys, to pull them. Because that's not an angle that a lot of people are talking about is how quick you talked about it just a little bit ago. You don't have time to make risks. You don't have the
don't.
luxury of time when it comes to anything on the day-to-day operations or the game-to-game operations. So how quick, let's say Casey Thompson starts. All right. Let's say Casey Thompson starts, but Chuba, it was a lot closer than we all thought. And he's a competent number 2. All right. Or Logan, enter any quarterback here. How quick is the staff to pull the plug on a guy if he has 2 picks in the first half?
Well, you know it's going to make it difficult, and I know
Because then, sorry, 1 second, Nate, because then you flirt with that line of game management and panic.
But that's the problem. Is it's going to be really difficult because I know Nebraska fans have been hurt before, but I don't care if you throw out Smothers, Purdy, or Casey Thompson. You should win your first 3 games. And
You're
it's
right. But
really,
how much
really
do you
hard to
learn?
bench a quarterback if they start 3-0.
But we could be
It's
sitting
very
here,
difficult to do
You're
that.
absolutely right. But we could be sitting here. Let's say Nebraska beats Northwestern by a touchdown, which we think they're going to beat them by much more. By a touchdown, then they beat Georgia Southern and North Dakota the way they're supposed to be. How much do you really learn from your team after those 2 of those 3 wins?
But even if they don't play well, how do you bench a guy that's 3-0?
Well, that's
You
the thing is
can't.
that's where it's so interesting.
Well,
As
If
Shane
the
says
quarterback's
this.
not, I mean, you could bench a quarterback that's
Well, and here's the
that's
thing.
struggling.
Here's the big thing
Scott
with this.
Frost has never gone 3 straight wins. And
This
you're
is-
going to bench a guy that won it?
This is the biggest conversation point right now. Is Shane says this feels like a Sam Keller, Joe Gans situation. Joe was the better quarter. Bach, I love Joe Gans.
Oh
by the
yeah,
way.
we all
Bach
love
loves
Joe.
Joe.
Joe was the better quarterback, and Keller was the big transfer, and they played Sam Keller.
In that situation, Sam, the only reason that Joe Gans even got the opportunity that season is because Sam got injured. If Sam
That's
doesn't,
right.
if Sam doesn't get injured, Sam's playing the entire season. And it's not like he was having a terrible season. He wasn't having a fantastic season, but it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
Like, so here's another, just I don't know, a possibility. I lost the word for a second. Corey and Lincoln says the biggest risk is not playing your best quarterback. What if it happens to where Nebraska is 3-2, or excuse me, I guess they'd have to have a losing record. Like, so they're 3-6. All right.
Jeez.
They need to win. No.
My goodness.
They need to win games, or even like a 3-4.
Yeah,
a 3-4.
okay. Yeah.
They need to win games. I guess a better thing would be 3-5. 3-5. They need to win games, get to a bowl game. They bring in X name, their backup quarterback, and they finish with a 7-5 record. What's the commentary after the season?
Yeah, like did Frost
Like
jumble the
once
season, or
again,
did he
once
save it?
again, it's another year of unable to identify and use talent. Like that's
Yeah.
where it's like, when do you pull the plug? Because you can't be too quick to pull the plug just because a guy has a bad game, right? We talk about it with the running backs. If one guy like Jacques Hezient last year messes up one play, you can't just pull the plug.
I'll play
It
devil's
doesn't hurt.
I'll play devil's advocate here. What if, your starter was, having fantastic practices and was amazing all fall camp, and when it came to the games they just didn't have it, but the backup, the reason that they were the backup is because when they were in practice, they kept messing up.
Yeah.
What if they couldn't get anything right? So then when they get into a game, for some reason it clicks, and then they win all of those games. I mean, it's super easy to just base it off of what you see in the moment, but there's so much going on behind the scenes that we don't know. that could be something that the coaching staff is trying to piece together.
Well, and like we've said, though, I don't see it as too much of a dire situation, because maybe Logan is a little bit higher than we credit for, and I know they didn't win that game, but I think last year's Iowa game proves you can win Big Ten games with Logan, and if he's your third quarterback, I think you're dealing with I know you don't have an overwhelming awards and all this experience in Scarlet and Cream, but I think that's a pretty good situation. I'm not as worried about the quarterback situation. Figuring out who's the guy and their place and all that's fine. But as I see it, if your third quarterback can win you Big Ten games, it's not too bad in that room.
Bill and Bennett said this on the text line. Until Dublin, nobody knows about who will start at quarterback. It has to be an open competition. Running back is my bigger concern. Let's dive into the running back room. We'll do that in our final segment here on the Happy Hour.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.58 per hour. And other select jobs is starting at $24.28 per hour, with wages growing up to $30.30 per hour. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Hey dude, can I have the aux cord?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, do you want to play some games?
What? No, stop. I'm trying to drive.
Dude, Aaron wants to know what you're doing on Friday.
Okay, I'll talk to him later. I'm driving right now.
Did you see this thing on Facebook?
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta put you on Do Not Disturb.
Wait.
It's hard to drive with a bad passenger, so don't let your phone be one. Visit drivesmartany.org for more information. Brought to you by the Nebraska Department of Transportation Highway Safety Office.
Yo, it's the captain, Rashawn Jackson. Join me this Wednesday at Wingstop at 28th and Pine Lake Road from 11 to 2 for your Husker sports talk and, most importantly, wings. That's Wednesday at Wingstop at 28th and Pine Lake, the official sponsor of the captain. Order wings ahead at Wingstop.com. See you there.
Empire Fence and Netting in Waverly is now hiring for several positions. They're looking for a fence installer for both commercial and residential, for local projects, and ones that require travel. They also have openings for operators, dirt work, welding positions, and applicants with CDLs are very desirable. If you're looking for a locally operated business that provides excellent work for customers and great benefits and care for its employees, email info@empire-fence.com or give them a call at 402-682-7658. Empire Fence and Netting.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at freedmanlaw.com today.
Swing for the fences with single game tickets to see Lincoln's best lineup on and off the diamond. The Salt Dog season is stacked with reasons to spend your summer at Haymarket Park. Get a free general admission ticket when you donate 3 non-perishable food items on Triple Play Tuesdays. Eat $2 Fairbury brand dogs on Wiener Wednesdays. Score drink specials on Thirsty Thursdays. Then win your weekend with Firework Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, and Sunday Family Fun Days presented by Casey's. Get tickets at saltdogs.com.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
There's not many things worse than having plumbing issues at your home or business, but it's even worse if the problem isn't fixed correctly. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time, and they specialize in several things: general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. Shopping for insurance can be a tedious and frustrating task, but the agents at Brokers Insurance Agency will do the work for you. They have partnered with over 20 of the best insurance carriers in the nation, which allows them to do the shopping all for you. Whether you're looking for business insurance or employee benefits for your company, or you're looking to save money on your home and auto insurance, Brokers Insurance Agency has the agents and solutions to help meet your goals. Call 402-420-5353 or email staff at brokersinsurancene.com.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
In today's day and age, people are trying to do more and more projects by themselves. That might be better on the wallet, but it can also lead to painful sounds like this. Ow! Poor guy, trying to do wiring all by himself. Let's have another listen. It's just not worth it. Don't hurt yourself or make things worse than they are already. For any of your electric needs, call Joe at Ambition Electric today at 402-217-3415 or go to ambitionelectric.com.
We stand on the shoulders of women who came before us.
Women who fought for their own financial futures.
And now it's our turn.
Join us. Visit WeSaySaveIt.org and take control of your financial future by saving for retirement.
A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to The Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary. Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, so it's similar to the spillover, but we got to figure out something new to call it because we can't use the same name. But welcome back into the happy hour, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, Starter Heyman text line, both those open for you guys. Join us on the video stream as well, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all those good places.
How about the Alliance? Now that the Alliance is dead.
Now that the Alliance is gone, this is the new Alliance.
Oh,
This
the
is the
Bachelorette
Alliance.
starts tonight.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I just realized that.
You a big Bachelorette guy?
I used to be. I watched it with my mom in high school.
Okay.
It was nice. No, it was a nice. It was bonding. You know, you watch your mother.
Are you gonna watch again?
Probably not. The only reason I'd watch now is if Carly wants me to watch now.
Are you gonna tell Carly
Are you
that
more?
she should watch it?
Are you
The
more?
Bachelorette's electric.
What, no.
You guys are crazy.
Are you more interested in The Bachelor or Bachelorette? I would say Bachelor.
It really just depends.
Do you watch The Bachelor?
I used to.
With your mom?
Did you ever watch it?
I've never watched
Uh,
it.
Say you used to watch with my mom.
So
I mean, I've seen
the
parts of it.
last Bachelor show that I watched would have been my freshman year of college, so 3 years ago.
Was Jesse Palmer the Bachelor?
No, I watched it when
He
like
was.
Yeah.
I watched it when
I
like
watched that one.
the
So was Jordan
pilot.
Rogers.
Oh yeah,
Jordan
And
Rogers.
Aaron
They have
Murray?
Jordan Rogers actually made a house flipping show
With him and
with JoJo.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
Who's JoJo?
It's the
Siwa?
Bachelorette
No, it's
who
not Siwa.
chose him.
Ah,
Are they
so they're a
married?
couple that actually stuck together.
Yeah, they are. They're one
Oh
of
my
few.
goodness.
That barely happened.
One of like
I know that.
6.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the show's electric. Give it a shot.
I don't think I will.
No, there's
No.
just so much drama. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I watch Survivor. I get enough drama.
I can't believe you watched Survivor.
Why?
Because that's it's been around for like 25
Dude, it's
years.
awesome.
They're
I
on an
caught-
island. What more can go wrong? I
We
mean, it's
caught up.
Survivor
famous
is
show.
kinda cool.
We caught up on all of it.
You guys watch Big Brother?
Did you know the
I
first
do watch Big Brother. Big Brother's electric too.
Survivor, the first like couple of seasons of Survivor, they didn't even give them rice. They just
That's
had
when
to-
it was fun, and
They
they're like,
had to like figure out what to eat on their own. Now they have to figure that out, but they also have rice.
yeah, no, it's kind of garbage because the finale would be like, this guy lost 110 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, maybe we should stop.
But also, I watched Naked and Afraid, which is just
also
A plus television.
good television.
Here's what about The Biggest Loser?
Never
Did you guys
have.
ever watch
I did
that?
watch
a
Biggest
little
Loser.
bit of that.
The
Yeah.
Biggest Loser was intense.
It was.
It was intense.
They got sued though.
really?
Yeah, they got sued because supposedly it's not very healthy to just work out all day and not eat.
What? That's crazy.
Who would have thought?
Dang, that's sad. I didn't know that.
No, it was actually a
Bob
really
was
good
great.
show. No, he
Bob was a great trainer.
No, they got sued, and
Was
then
he?
they did a remake, I think, on True TV, and then they got sued.
What about Fear Factor?
Yeah, I used to be into
Fear Factor with Joe
No,
Rogan
I
was
didn't like
great.
Fear
Factor
Factor
with
as much.
Ludacris even better.
I did not
You
like.
think so?
Yes.
Fear Factor was so savage. Like, shave your head, we'll give you $100.
No, it was
No.
not. It was like
Yes,
it was
you had
like
to eat
they
bugs.
It was like
I know.
like scorpions.
Eat 3 cockroaches.
They made a lady
Yeah.
shave her head. I'm telling you right now.
Would you not do that?
For like, what did they?
Speaking of,
They
I
gave
think
him like $5,000. No, probably not.
Speaking of, I think I'm gonna shave my beard tomorrow.
You're gonna look so weird.
You're pulling a mark.
Yeah, Mark already
I
did
think
that.
I'm gonna shave my beard,
It's time for a new Nick.
or should I just keep the mustache?
Just keep the mustache, at least for a few days. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just keep. I'll come in tomorrow, and I will only have a
You
mustache.
can even do the.
You're gonna look like
handlebars
Nestor Cortez,
I want to be Nestor
Who
Cortez.
is an all-star.
Yep.
I don't see why not.
Talk about some of the snubs from the MLB All-Star Game. Is Freddie Freeman got snubbed?
I don't know. I don't care. The AL is the AL. The Yankees have like 5, so I'm fine with
I
it.
think they have 7. They have a lot. It's 6 or 7.
Nestor,
Giancarlo.
Nestor,
Aaron
Judge, Clay Holmes, Garrett Cole,
Michael-
Jose Trevino,
Michael King on there.
Michael King is
Gleyber
not.
Torres,
Glaber is not.
DJ LeMahieu.
DJ is not. I think it's just 5.
I think Giancarlo is. Giancarlo and,
I'll
and
have to check.
I think one of them's a DH.
What do you guys think about Pujols and Miggy getting a spot, even though they don't deserve it at all?
No, out of respect.
It's taking a spot away from somebody.
They're,
No,
both,
no,
reti-
no,
they're
no.
both retiring after this season.
It's
so
out
it's
of
one of those
respect.
things.
So you're telling me
Yeah, but they're
Cody
hitting like
should have been theirs
200.
last
They're
year?
not-
Whoa.
They're not
They're
actually
not dead.
taking anybody's spot.
What? Okay, come on.
Well, they didn't know he's going to die.
Yeah,
in that year. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
my
talking about
bad, my
Kobe
bad,
in
my
his
bad.
final year. He was averaging like 12 a game, and they put him in the All-Star
They're not
game.
actually taking anybody's spot. It's like Dirk Nowitzki. Like they added a spot for him.
Well, then I guess I still think they should just throw out the first pitch. You got to earn your All-Star.
Yeah. Okay,
Because
so
at the end, the resume
throw
is
out
going to
the first
say
pitch.
15-time All-Star when it's really 14.
Oh,
Okay,
nice,
that-
Bill.
okay.
That
The
bothers
Kool-Aid
me.
hour.
It bothers me.
All right, so it's gonna be the Kool-Aid hour.
Nice,
What's
Bill.
this crossover?
Yeah, Kool-Aid segment.
Nice, Bill.
Yeah.
Okay, so Giancarlo Stanton's on there. All
They
right.
call it the Kool-Aid
Yankees
hour.
fan.
It's
How
like
many
5
made it?
minutes.
6?
So it's Giancarlo, Aaron Judge. That's just
Garrett Cole.
Giancarlo's a starter. How do you not know this, Rick?
I
Oh,
didn't
man.
think that Giancarlo.
You talk
honestly,
about being
honestly,
a Yankees fan.
Didn't think Giancarlo.
Ian
should be
Happ
there.
made the All-Star game.
Darn right he did. So did Wilson Contreras.
Wilson
Wilson
Contreras-
and William did.
Both the Contreras are starting. First time ever.
Here's the thing: the Cubs might be back.
They're not. Stop.
They've lost 4 in a row. They're not bad.
Well, they played the Dodgers. Here's the thing:
The Pirates swept the Dodgers.
The Dodgers, the Pirates have the Dodgers number. If you
You
ever
know
want
who's-
gambling advice, always when the Pirates are playing the Dodgers, always bet the Padres or the Pirates.
You know
when
who's
the
really
Pirates are
back
playing the
is the
Dodgers.
Orioles. Orioles Magic is back.
Orioles are back.
Orioles
are
Magic
good.
is back.
What
Shout
is-
out to Cedric Mullins.
What is my man Adley Rutschman
The
hitting
Yankees
right
are
now?
back.
I know the Yankees are back. Yeah.
Here's
Even
okay,
though
I
the
was
Red
talking
Sox
to my
took 2 or
dad
3.
about that the other day. The Yankees probably will win the World Series this year.
hold on.
They
okay.
might be back.
Let's see what the
They're
man
gonna
is.
lose
When was
in,
the last time?
terrible
2007?
fashion.
2007?
2009.
2009.
It was the first year of new Yankee Stadium.
That's
A-Rod.
awesome. A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Johnny Damon.
Derek
Roger
Jeter.
Clemens.
No,
No.
Was he not on that team anymore?
Probably
I
not.
thought that was the steroid team.
Andy Pettit kept coming back. He might.
Yeah,
have
Andy
been.
Pettit might have been on that.
Jorge Posada.
Yo, I think so. That's a little late in his
He
career.
might have.
maybe.
He might have
pretty sure
retired a
Jorge
little
Posada was
before
on
that.
Yeah, I
team.
could see that.
Are you guys interested in the new Derek Jeter documentary coming out in a couple weeks?
No.
As a
To be
Yankees
honest with you,
fan,
Derek
I have
Jeter
to say
was
yes.
kind of overrated.
Whoa,
We'll put him
hey.
in the GOAT discussion. Let's step down a notch.
No, I agree. I agree.
He had
Um,
3,000 hits. What are
He
you
was a
talking about?
terrible fielder.
His 3,000th hit was a home run.
Doesn't he have like the most errors all time or something for shortstop?
maybe.
It's something crazy like
Hey,
that.
speaking of home
There are a lot
runs,
of
I hit a
errors.
3-run bomb at my slow pitch softball game last night.
Oh, nice.
Was
Speaking
it allowed?
It was.
They take away home runs.
It was in the
after a
first.
while.
Yeah, you're only allowed 2, and I used a 3-run bomb last night.
Speaking of things people don't care about,
Speaking of Gus, yeah, the Royals are pretty bad.
Adley Rutschman hitting 221, 4
Wow.
bombs, 12 ribbies, and a stolen base.
sounds
Okay.
awful.
He's back. I still need to get that jersey. All right, we got about a minute left
How
here.
have you not gotten it yet?
You need to get an Oregon State Beavers jersey.
I
That'd be
want
cool.
to so bad. I don't know where to find them.
Beavs.
Beeves. No, I was gonna no.
Stop. Stop.
Shout out Mike
I was
Riley.
just gonna suggest a website, and it wasn't going the right direction.
Yep.
so.
That, stop.
All right, that'll
I'm sure
do
you
it.
can get it from whatever those websites that you
Mike
get your other
Riley's a
ones from.
USFL champion.
Oh yeah.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's a coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he won the
No,
USFL.
he
No.
didn't. They lost in the first round.
Tell me you don't watch.
My
I don't watch.
Stallions.
You're
were the
Birmingham
champions.
Stallion.
Yeah, I claimed them at the beginning of the season.
What are there, like 6 teams?
Doesn't matter.
The Gamblers.
I think I claimed the New Jersey Generals simply because of Mike Riley.
You did.
Good.
So you got the
claimed
coach of the year.
Gamblers.
All
I
right.
got the champion.
I want him to come back to basketball games.
Shout out to
Husker basketball games.
Shout out to Skip Holtz.
Okay. We're done for today. Stick around. Nate and Bach are next. Gentlemen, enjoy the Bachelorette tonight. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.
Adios.
Problem gambling is not just